Mayor, you and I have spoken a number of times about the situation that you and other communities face. When you hear someone like Tammy Nobles talk about the loss of her daughter in Maryland, so many miles away from the southern border, how does that hit you on the front lines of the immigration challenges right now?
First of all, my heart breaks for her. And to listen to the story was really tough, to be honest with you. And so it's so important when you sit here in the border in El Paso or anywhere in the southwestern border that we make sure people go through the immigration process, through the legal process, and make sure that it's done the proper way. And that's one of the things we do. Once they get through that, then our job is to make sure we help them, that they're treated in a humane manner, but then also help them get to their destination, go with their families. But to watch that story, you're absolutely right. It broke my heart, to be honest with you.
How many people, Mr. Mayor, are slipping through the cracks, just like the man accused in Kayla's murder?
I don't have that number, and we need to continue to make sure we do a good job of vetting everybody and processing them. And they do a scan, and they do, but Border Patrol and Customs and ICE and everything, they do that job. But I couldn't answer that number, but one is one too many, to be honest with you.
I couldn't agree with you more. What is happening right now in El Paso? I know you extended the emergency declaration. What have you seen since the expiration of Title 42 and the challenges your city continues to face?
Well, those pictures you see there are obviously quite old, because those numbers are not that way any longer. 2 days ago, we had about 357 that came across. No comparison to the 2,500, the 1,800, the 3,000. Since Title 42 has expired, the numbers have gone way down. We're looking at anywhere between 300 to 500 right now on a daily basis, which is very manageable by the federal government. And our community at this point is not really, we're at a standby. We're prepared for the unknown, and we continue to be on a standby. I continue to see the pictures you show us, and those are the pictures that we got to see. Really, a lot of those were in December. December was incredible. And again, in 2-3 weeks ago, when we had 3,000 people on the streets of El Paso, 1,800 at Gate 42 preparing for Title 42 to expire. And the federal government came in and started processing them and moving them through and making sure that they're all going through the legal immigration process. And that's the important part, that we continue to do that. I've been asked, what do you think needs to be done? And first of all, I like that nonpartisan bill being passed, but we need to get more judges. We need to expedite the process so we can move forward and continue to move forward, and also allow the asylum seekers to go to work. And that's one of the things that needs to be done, and needs to be done quicker. And because if you're waiting 3 to 4 to 5 years, it's hard for somebody to be able to survive and maintain. So to be able to have them have a job and be productive, it's very important.
El Paso Mayor Oscar Leeser, as always, I appreciate you being generous with your time. Thank you, sir. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.